Hey everyone, I am in the barn, and as you can hear, Harley is grooming her sheep. She's doing a shear job right now, so yeah. I came down to the barn because I wanted to show you guys our new arrivals. Now, I did a short the other night showing you how to check a goat's ligaments if they're about to kid, and lo and behold, Bridget has finally had her kids. So we're gonna go in. I kind of have this set up. I have to like crawl under the extension cord. I don't want them to chew it, you know? So, oh, you hear them? Do you hear them? So you, hi, buddy. Hold on, let me shut the door. Hold on. I had to secure the door because Danny, Grandma Danny, she will exit stage left. She's back here with Bridget because I didn't want Bridget to be alone, first of all, but mostly they're both back here because Danny's a brat and she's been beating everyone up. So without further ado, let me bring this over here a little bit so we can see you. All three of you. That's right. Bridget had triplets completely unassisted. So we were very, very excited. I'm going to take you guys down and turn you around and show you. She had triplet boys. That's okay. So these boys will all be available if anybody is looking for a breeding buck or just a pet, whether. And the cool thing is, so yesterday was my birthday. She had them this morning very, very early, so she just missed my birthday. But my birthday present, the baby goats, is actually going to be somebody else's Christmas present because that's when they're going to be ready. So these guys will actually be ready to go on Christmas Eve. I think that is so much fun. But I will turn you guys around and show you them. Okay, so here we go. This guy right here, he's very sleepy. Well, very sleepy. When we came down this morning, he was a pancake. And she hadn't even gotten to clean him off yet. And I thought, oh no. But he had a warm mouth and everything was good. So you can't really tell, maybe just a little bit here, that he's not white. He's actually cream. Very, very light cream. Oh, you're sitting funny, mister. You're sitting very funny. And he is a big old boy. And we named him Ghost. Yes, we did. Bridget's a good mommy. This kiddo right here, we really like a lot. He's got, you could see he has frosted ears, and he has got a round shoulder on both sides, and a white spot just on this side, and the rest, he's gold. His name is Boo. And this little one over here, who's the smallest one, but not by very much. Like, he's actually pretty big. Like, these three are all pretty big. His name is Casper because he's white. So yeah, the printer ran out of ink. This one was the first one. And I don't know which one was the second one, but I know he was completely cleaned off and dry. So it was between these two, but the printer ran out of ink. You can see the three of them. She started out strong with the gold, huh? Then went to cream and then all white. So that's it. And she's looking fantastic. Like, look at this doe. Now, Bridget is by far our best as far as conformation and udder. She is, these are mini Nubians. She's mini Nubian. And Daddy was mini Nubian. Look at his ear. So she actually has like a phenomenal udder. And her conformation is perfect. She's very dairy. She's very triangular. And when she's set up, she's actually very nice. She has this width about her that is fantastic that I wish I could copy and paste to each one of my goats. Bridget, can we tell? We can't really tell, but she is just very wide. I mean, this is a doe that just gave birth to triplets, and you can see how big she is through her rib cage. She has so much capacity. So these boys are, you know, they're coming from good stock, and her backside's still yucky because we haven't hosed her off yet. I don't want to give her extra trauma. But her udder, like, guys, you know, her teats are wonderful. They're small enough that a Baby can latch on very easily. They're long enough that they're handy for milking. She's just great. We really love this doe. She's my... Don't tell anyone else. Don't tell Danny. She's behind me. Danny's also my favorite. But Bridget is like my favorite because of her conformation and her personality. She's super sweet. Look at little Ghost. Like, man, he's a chunk, isn't he? But anyways, so yeah, that's new. And of course, Danny, the grandma, is back here. And you know what? Danny's actually, she's doing pretty good too. Like, she's very triangular as well. But I just think Bridget's just a wee bit nicer than Danny is. Danny's a little out at the shoulder, or out at the elbow, which, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Anyways, she's just a little out at the elbow, which I don't love. And she just doesn't quite have the width that her daughter has. But as far as family milk goats, family dairy goats, these girls are just amazing. Each one will give almost 3/4 of a gallon a day by themselves. I don't know. This is Bridget's 3rd freshening. So she should be reaching peak. And she had 3 boys. So her milk production should be off the charts. So I'm really excited to see what it becomes. But really, really great. Plus, they have a really great cream line as well for goats. But yeah. So that's that. You did a good job, Mommy. I see. Harley just purchased herself new clippers. She's still got that fair money. She's holding on to it. She's buying all the things she needs. But look at this lamb. My goodness. This is Snickers, right? Yep. She's thicker than a Snicker. Look at the butt muscles on that one. After I bought Diva and Harley went to purchase her Club Lamb breeding prospects, this one she was like, I just love her. I just love her. I love everything about her. So I'm glad that Harley chose her because I think she's really special. Harley has to enter Pale by the end of the week, so that's exciting. Yeah, she has to review everything. But I do think that Muffin would be in a lighter weight class.
I do think so.
The only time that you're going to come into a problem is if you win both classes. Then you'd have to go up against each other.
I kind of want to bring Chase.
Yeah, but we don't know if Chase wants to go.
Yeah, I'll convince him. It'll be okay.
Right.
I'll promise.
That way
I'll promise him. Here's what I'll promise him. I'll promise playing Roblox with him for 2 years straight.
Don't make a promise you can't keep.
I can keep that.
No, you can't keep that. You can't keep that.
Fine. How about that a week straight?
You guys will work it out. Yep. You just give him a bit of the winnings if he helps you.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. So I did some goat rearranging. We put our bucks in a pen back there. And this is everybody else. They're all sleeping. Got Shiny's right there. Olive, Solstice, Scotty. Oh, and Freya's back in the back there. So, yeah.
Hey.
What?
I might need some help.
With what?
This.
I was going to leave, but now I'm coming back. Hold on. I'm leaving all my cups down here. Don't let me forget them.
I don't want to clip her because I obviously clip myself.
Okay. All right. What do you want me to do?
Her head down.
Okay. Keep it down.
Yeah.
I'm going to trip on your polo wraps that you got everywhere.
Listen, I gotta clean them, okay?
Hello.
Just keep his head down.
Oh, sorry. You want to clip me too? Oh, they're so nice. Fuzzy lips.
Just got the fuzzies. Matching.
I know, I got this hat yesterday. Or no, day before. Because I liked hers so much. So I got this one. This one's from Tractor Supply. Hers is Lemire. It's a horse riding brand.
This is just a regular one.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And the ball on top comes off, isn't it?
It comes
No?
off, yeah.
Oh.
It does.
But anyways, I like the color.
Hold that for me.
That's like my color for the season.
Careful.
She's cutting me.
I'm not cutting you.
There you go. Come here. Don't fight me. Don't fight me. There you go. I had to get a better grip on her.
I think I got
Oh, we
that.
matched the clippers too.
Oh, yeah. Match everything.
This is like my favorite color this season is that wine color. It kind of matches my vest too.
You
So,
can let her come back.
good?
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we're gonna go out here, and I'll show you what I got. Grab my drink. I have to grab my coffee cup later. I'll show you what I got from the kids for my birthday. So yesterday was my birthday. I turned 43, guys. Ugh. Where's the time go? I still have the mentality of a 13-year-old, so we're doing okay. Anyhow, in here, 1 second. Okay. I'll just bring you in and turn you around. Okay, guys. So, here we go. This is my birthday present from the kids and myself to me. I had to get, so this saddle down here, this is the saddle I've ridden in for the last, gosh, I want to say 10 years. And it's done, I mean, I've ridden almost every single day in this saddle at one point for several years in a row. And it's done me really, really good. But on the other side, at this part, the stitching is coming out here. I can fix it. But I just, for safety's sake, wanted to get another saddle a little bit more fundamentally sound. Also, this saddle down here is a treeless saddle. And while I love it for different shapes and sizes of horses, and I love just the feel of riding in this saddle, I wanted something treed because I don't know if you guys can tell, but the stirrups attach very low here. The stirrups attach here. So that gives you limited range of motion. You can only really move your leg from your knee down. And then when you ride, and this is called a treed saddle, so it has a full tree underneath, you can move from much higher up. And if I'm going around the barrels and I come too close or something, this will allow me to actually lift up my leg and get it out of the way. Whereas I can't do that with the other saddles. So this is my new to me saddle. It is a Textan. And it fits Athena very well. I'm hoping to get another ride in her tonight just to make sure. But I'm really, really happy with it. I think it's so beautiful. I'm a sucker for pretty floral tooling, and this sure has a whole lot of pretty floral tooling. My other saddle had pretty floral tooling too, but if you compare the two, like, there's zero comparison. Harley's saddle's down here. She has one just like my other one, but hers is newer. And hers still does real good for her. But yeah, so that was my new to me birthday present. Which leads me to some of my plans. You know me, I'm always planning something. And I pretty much have the livestock on the farm pretty much exactly how I want it. The goats, as I phase out certain breeding does, I will bring in new stock. I think I want to try to stay clear of Nubians moving forward. Not that I don't love them, they're actually one of my favorite breeds. But I think I want to stick more with the Nigerian dwarfs and probably also La Manchas, purebred La Manchas, because I really, really like them. And we have our sheep situation. Oops, sorry. We have our sheep situation pretty much how I want it. You know, we have the club lambs going on, and we just have to collect more of them as we go. The cow situation, I pretty much have the way, I mean, I know what I want as far as the cows go. I kind of want to start from scratch. And I still want to stick with small framed cows. So the size of the cows that I have currently are great. Mr. T, as you know, is our Jersey steer, and he's going to go to butcher. And then I have Rebel, who's our Highland bull. If he stays, fine. If he goes, fine. That kind of doesn't matter because he's the size that I want, and he is beautiful to look at. But as far as cows go and breeding cows for the future purposes, I am looking at either mini jerseys or milking Dexters, milking Devons, or a fun breed called Belfairs. Belfairs are a cross between Dexters and Jerseys. So you don't get that overwhelming supply of milk. Like, guys, I'm so busy right now. If I had 6 gallons of milk a day, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like, I don't know what I physically don't know what, I don't know what I would do with myself. A couple gallons a day, fine. The kids will drink it. They'll use it in cereal. I could use it for cooking and baking, and that will give me enough. I could put butter on, easy peasy. I could put yogurt on, easy peasy. But aside from that, you know, anything more than that, I feel like now I'm going to have to start making cheeses and things like that. And that requires a little bit of my time. So I don't want something that has an insane milk production. I do want something that makes it worthwhile. So at least a few gallons a day. But I can't, anything over like 4 gallons a day would probably overwhelm me at first until I'm used to it. Plus, you have to remember, I'm still working with Jeff now almost daily because good help is hard to find. So that's what I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to get like kind of a 3-in-1 situation, or at very least a 2-in-1 situation, where I have like a calf at the side and the cow, or a bred cow, something along those lines. What I would be ideal is if I had a bred cow with a calf at her side. That would be wonderful. And she doesn't need to be in milk. She could be dried up like that. That's, you know, or just for the calf. I don't need to be milking her right now, but preferably something that is halter trained already. Trying to save myself the hassle. Anyways, these are the things that I'm thinking about going with moving forward. I do think if I go with something like the Dexters or the Belfairs, the beef is there. Of course, you're not finishing out at some 1,800 pounds. You're finishing out at 800 pounds. It's a big difference, but you can have more of them on the same acreage. So it all evens out. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking with that. Got my chickens all straightened out. Like, everything's pretty good. We still don't have the pigs back. I kind of miss the pigs, but I don't really miss the pigs. And I have a place to get pork when I need it. So I'm not truly worried about pork. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling, but my thought process moving forward, I am always looking at ways to make a profit to fund my lifestyle. Because let's face it, this lifestyle isn't cheap. And if it's not making money, then what are you even doing? Right now I have my farm stand. And this farm stand, I'm telling you, it's doing way better than I ever dreamed it would do. I'm making new products all the time. Plus I have my online farm stand, which is the website where I'm selling like the tallow goods and everything like that. I plan to really diversify as far as that goes, but I have to get there. It's like baby steps at a time. So I've been tossing around the idea of putting like one of those sheds, you know, those really cute sheds that you can bring in and just drop on your property. Doesn't increase your property taxes or anything like that because it's a movable structure. But I've been thinking about turning that into a home style kitchen that can get inspected so that I can bake whenever I feel like it and put in the farm stand without having to go in town and jump through hoops. That would be really, really nice. But what I'm really thinking, if I'm following my heart's true passion, I really think that I want to go rescue a horse, put some time on it, and find it a good home. That's I've always wanted to do that, and I have had my fair share of really rank horses come through here that I've bought for myself, and they weren't just a fit for me, but I was able to get them broke well, that I was able to sell them confidently and very very openly, tell everybody how the horse was when it came to me and what everything I did and how they behave and how they act. And I've been able to successfully sell quite a few of them. And these are horses that people basically had given up on, and I took and put the time in. I take all the abuse and then I move them on to good homes. So what I've really been feeling like is I'm seeing a lot of decent animals go through kind of like kill pens, kind of end of line situations where these horses went to an auction because maybe somebody couldn't sell them, they can't afford them, they, the horse isn't in good shape, or something's wrong with it, or it's just not trained, and they're getting bought up by kill buyers, and that's kind of the end. As a whole conversation, because I'm not, this might make people mad. I'm not against horse slaughter. Unpopular opinion, I'm not. If a horse that is in really bad condition, that's beyond saving, or mentally beyond saving, because that can happen. A horse can be so ruined, they are mentally beyond saving. I've literally rehabbed one that was almost beyond saving. Where they're dangerous and it's just not smart to continue on, I'm not against horse slaughter for situations like that, because it's going to feed somebody. And who am I to say what you can and cannot eat? I'm not going to do that. But there are good horses that are going to that end too. And for that, I always feel like I could save you. What if I can save you? So, I've been a horse girl since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. My earliest memories were being about 2 or 3 years old, and my pap putting me on his Arab quarter horse cross named Jerry. He was steel gray. And even then, he had a collie dog named Zeus, and Zeus would follow behind him, being the herding dog that he was, and he would bark, and Jerry would spook because he was half Arab, and that's what they do. And little 2-3-year-old Kira would go onto the ground. Now, hey, that's before helmets were even a thing, so that probably explains a whole lot. But my love for horses has been constant. And if I'm doing the farming thing, that's great. But if I could save one horse and move it on to a good home, then I will do that. And Cinch, who I lost earlier this year, and you guys will remember me talking about, he was my gray horse, and I'd had him for a lot of years. He came from a situation like that. He was bought by a kill buyer, and he had one last chance to find a home. And basically, it's like you look at the picture, you look at the price, and you say, I'll take him, and read the description. And they weren't able to even get on him, so I had no idea if he was broke, if he was sane, whatever. I literally got him sight unseen just based on a picture. And he came here, and he was amazing. And I trained him, and I had many good years on him, but not nearly enough before, the heaves took him. And even after that, even after he had heaves, I was like, okay, he's just sitting here and he's manageable. Maybe somebody could get enjoyment out of him. And I was going to sell him. And some lady came and she was all set to purchase him. And she just loved him because he was so broke. And I said, I can't do it. So I kept him. But that has always been my passion. And it always will be my passion. So you're probably going to see a bit more of that coming, I think, because I feel very called to do some rehabbing and rescuing. So let me know what you guys think about that. I know it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with homesteading, but understand that that's what I did first. And the homesteading came after that. So like my entire career before I was a homesteader, I made custom tack for horses for a living, and I barrel raced, not for a living, not professionally, not even well, but I did it. And I still do it occasionally with Athena, who you see right there. But I have a lot of dreams that are unspoken right now, and a lot has to do with this mare right here. And I just also feel like if I can rescue a sweet baby and give it new life, then I feel like that's what I want to do. So you're probably going to see that journey. So that is my newest mission. There's a horse auction coming up mid-November. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to swing bringing one home from that, but if not, potentially December. So yeah. Also, I guess I should say, every purchase on that website is going to help go into saving one of these babies. Also, this is not a new tattoo, guys. This is a temporary tattoo. We went out to eat last night, and the waitress was trick or treat. She gave the kids, the older two or the younger two, temporary tattoos, and I was like, "Oh, so cool." She's like, "Do you want one too?" I said, "Mm-hmm." So it's a temporary tattoo. It's not real, but it is pretty good for a temporary tattoo. Like, I'm a sucker for a good temporary tattoo. But anyhow, so yeah, that's not real. But anyhow, I thought I would just bring you guys around. You can see my garden is completely trashed at this point. And I have garlic planted. And the beds that I put the hoops over, you can see them to the far back. They're doing really, really well. I wanted to check on my tunnel because I haven't been in here in a couple of days. So everything in here is pretty behind, pretty stunted. I had the worms on these cabbages, but if you can remember, there was absolutely nothing there. They're growing. Look at these Brussels sprouts. This is where the deer came in and ate them down to nothing. None of these had leaves on them, so they're really coming back. I've nursed them to health. And if you look, I don't know if you can see or not. There are some plants in this middle bed that they were absolutely dry and demolished and just looking void of life. So that will actually be okay. I think I'm actually going to get some sort of a harvest out of there. I need to water them. But my zucchini have ceased to exist because of the frost, and so did the cucumbers. I learned a valuable lesson this year. Some things I've done really, really good. Like, I had a good gardening year. Very successful for me. And a lot of people around this area did not, because of the amount of rain we had early in the year, and then we turned into a drought situation. I was fortunate because I took a risk and I planted everything almost a month early than what is normal in our area. And I managed to get things in the ground good, growing before all that rain came. I just wanted to check here because literally the deer were coming in here and like tap dancing, and I wanted to see if they pulled out my garlic, and I bet you they did. Nope, there's still garlic in there. Okay. So I planted in these two little low raised beds here. I planted my garlic. If you remember right, I just did the one last year, and this year I decided to do both. Planted it. Great. My chickens aren't free ranging this year, so there's no chance that anybody could pop in there and start messing around. The deer were in there. I said they were like tap dancing. There's tons of footprints in there from the deer just dancing around in my garlic bed. For what? I don't know. But I don't think they took the garlic out, so that's good. I guess we'll see. I could still see them sticking out, kind of like the little tops kind of sticking out where I planted them, so I think it'll be okay. But I was all set. Like, I was about ready to be Annie Oakley sitting out the damn front door. I swear, these deer give me more problems. And I think, literally, this is the garlic bed. That is my house. It might look farther than it is, but it is just right there. I don't have a good arm. I could throw a stone over the house into the backyard. That's how close we are. So, I mean, these deer have just gotten way crazy. Oh, I do see something, though. Oh my gosh. There's still Japanese black trifle tomatoes growing in here. That's nuts. But I do have motherwort still growing. So this is a medicinal plant, and I grew it. It smells kind of minty. See the leaf? I grew this in order to harvest it for medicinal purposes, and it's still in here. I still have a whole bed of this over here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this week and get it put back. That way I have it. Aren't those leaves really pretty? They're so pretty. Well, guys, it is starting to rain. Oh, jeez, look. The garden is still giving me gifts. Look at those peppers. Look. I have a lot of peppers I need to get in before we get a hard frost. But anyways, let's straighten up. I guess I should get in. It's starting to rain and I got to go finish up dinner. I have a roast going. I was doing some running around earlier, so I wasn't all here. But I'm going to go in and get dinner going. I just kind of wanted to catch up with you. Let me know what you think about rehabbing horses. Tell me what you think. I kind of feel called to do so. Even though it's coming into winter. And riding every day would be the most excruciating. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope you guys had a great day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.